teacups, what's brewing? Welcome back to the channel. Anna's uploaded a haul. I love a haul, so I'm going to react to that now. Pulpy is currently live reacting. I am going to catch up with that after this, so if you haven't seen him already, after you're done here, go watch his. I've moved myself over a bit today in the hopes that because of how she filmed it, I can put it on this half of the screen and we can see what's going on a little bit better, but we'll see how that goes. If not, I may just have to take myself off the screen or minimize myself into a corner to see her videos. I'm still experimenting with what's best in a way that you can see the clothes, because I felt that that was a little difficult. I have also gotten pictures from the website so you can see how these looked on the models, and we are going to discuss the information on the website a little bit as we go, okay? All right, let's get into Anna. Let's not do that. Let's get into the react.
I'm giving rich auntie vibes. I'm giving
what?
Likes equestrian but doesn't ride a horse. I don't know what it is, but whatever this is, I'm really beginning to feel it. And mostly
I'm glad she's feeling it, but Anna has the weirdest sense of what rich vibes are. And it's really odd to me because Anna comes from money, right? Because she kind of gives the sense of new money, which sounds so snobbish, I apologize. I myself did not come from a well-off background, so I understand the process, okay? My family doesn't really struggle for money anymore, but that was something very much done as I was growing up. But Anna has the kind of view of, I'm guessing rich in Texas, because I don't live in Texas and it seems to be a particular type, that I feel like comes from watching too much old money content on TikTok, which is why I said new money, and then her filtering it through, no, but I'm fun and I'm colorful, and then we end up with this. Initially, I hated this shirt. I looked and I was like, Anna, what have you done? However, the more I'm looking at it, and I know it's a collection of things, Anna really reminds me of like a preschool teacher right now. I could imagine her going in, working with young kids in a fun shirt when they go, Miss, you've got dogs on your shirt. Like, I could see her going into a classroom wearing it because the kids would find it fun. And I'd be here for it with that. And actually, as I've been watching, she's going to explain it for a while. I do think it's the kind of pattern that after a while, you can't really say if it's good or bad. It's just like, oh, that's what she's chosen. Like, you get to a point with like hair colors as well, where you stop being able to say, oh, that's great, no, I don't like it. And you just start being like, okay, that's what they chose. That's how I feel about this top. I do like that it fits her, because that's going to be a reoccurring theme, shocker. And I like that she's happy in it.
I like being outdoors, and I like that my shirt has dogs on it.
Your last travel vlog did not indicate you liked being outdoors, but we'll move on.
So today's haul is going to be a little bit of a train wreck.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just going to call a spade here, guys.
That's fine.
This plus size haul is a little bit messy, and let me explain why.
Because she bought the wrong size in most things. And by wrong size, we're going to discuss that too. I did, for the occasion, put on this H&M shirt that I'm going to show you later as we discuss this.
We're doing a haul from H&M. I have not hauled H&M for freaking years. Also, my body is in flux, right? I am not massively changing like every week, but my body is changing. So things just, it's a little weird. And
that doesn't matter for one main reason, and that is that on every single page that H&M sells clothing on, they put a little tag that says size guide. And as you can see from the picture I'm going to insert, they have very precise size guides for every type of clothing they offer. And they really do their best to make it as easy as possible for you. You don't have to go into the help and find the sizes and find the right chart. They just link it on the page. If it's a pair of jeans, it'll be in the bottom size chart. Like, it's not hard. And if your body is changing regularly, which absolutely happens, then measuring yourself would be even more important, especially with the talking points that she's going to add here.
I'm going to explain that on every haul because my accuracy rate is so low right now.
Yeah, it is. And again, that's fine. Things do change, particularly because Anna went for like the liposuction route. It's very specific areas that change, and I think that's actually disappointed her quite a lot, and we'll maybe talk about that in a bit.
Literally have no clue if I've bought the right size, if I've bought the wrong size, if I've bought the right shape for me. I texted my friend the other day because I was genuinely shocked, because now I feel like I have some boobs. And I haven't had boobs ever, and it's just because they took the fibrosis off underneath my chest that now, like, I have a defined chest. So that is like...
Has she told us that before? She's very sketchy about her medical details for someone who tried to be an influencer about it.
Something new for me. Anyway, I just thought I would point it out because I'm kind of proud of them.
Okay. That is a weird image, but okay. Changing shapes are really hard to deal with. I have been a lot bigger than I am now, and I've been smaller than I am now. However, despite size differences, Anna and I have quite similarly shaped bodies. I have always been a bit chunkier in the hip, and as I've gotten older, that has translated into saddlebags. And that particularly in like trousers and jeans. There's a reason I don't wear trousers and jeans very often. I am a difficult fit. They're frequently a bit too long for me because I'm 5'4", which in the UK at least means 5'2" and below is the petite range, and most standard lengths tend to work on you being 5'6" or 5'7". So I'm too short for standard and too tall for petite, and being wider in the leg hip region makes it difficult for me to find a fit on my waist because my waist is fairly defined. I understand the struggle she goes through, particularly with trousers. There's a reason I wear dresses all the time. They're much easier to fit and they tend to be more flattering.
But back into the haul. So normally I would talk you guys through the pieces, I would try them on, yada, yada, yada. Mm-hmm. Well, today I have no clue what's gonna fit. And because a lot of these things might be misses, I think I'm just gonna try them on with you guys.
I don't necessarily believe this. I think, sorry, this might be harsh. I think she pre-tried them on to get some idea of what she was going to have to face in the video. And get some talking points ready, you know? If you try it on, you think, I don't like this very much, there might be details you don't think of in the moment. I think she then realised how little of it was going to be useful, and she didn't want to put the time into doing the separate part that she does because she knew the haul was mostly going to be a fail.
We're just going to start from ground zero, and that means there's going to be a lot of me standing and talking, and less of me here. But you know what?
This going on a trip, I'm guessing, was her parks on the way to the wellness centre. So this dates this as kind of mid to late June. So another reason I think some of these don't fit is because not only is she completely incapable of checking her size and facing it with realism, but I think she's got it in her mind that after she comes back from the wellness centre, her size is going to be different. So she's bought them on the smaller side, more so than she usually does. And I also think a little bit there was, I had the surgery and therefore I should fit into smaller sizes.
My dishes are in the sink, and you know what? We're gonna just do the best we can because that is all the world requires of us. And the best part about that too is you get to define what your best is, and today, this is my best. I am also really proud that I found the right rings to wear with this.
While I think it's important to take pride in yourself, I think we might be scraping the bottom of the barrel if we're talking about ring accessories.
I've had this horse ring for a long time, and I feel like, again, whatever this aesthetic is, it's all coming together perfectly.
Preschool teacher, chunky rings, kids will love it.
Hopefully you like it, because this is the new me, baby.
I don't hate it. Certainly I don't hate it as much as I did when I first saw it.
Turning Texas? Oh my god, I'm turning Texas.
How so?
I've just given in.
I want Anna to do like, I'm sure there's a more modern version of this now, but like a Pinterest board of what she considers Texas. I just want to know what she's got in her head and how she's filtered it. She's clearly referencing it from some or many places. What does she consider Texas money?
Just give it in. I'm now a Texas girl. I realized I love my big hair.
Oh, okay.
And I love my kind of hunting themed clothing, though I'm not pro hunting. I am definitely pro whatever this is.
Okay. If you ever define what this is, I'd love to see it. I mean that less sarcastically than it came out.
let's get, no. I threw on a t-shirt because I'm literally going to change with you guys. But this is the first thing I'm trying on. It's a blouse. It made me feel like old-timey. That's why I picked this. It's kind of like an old-timey print.
I was gonna say in what way, but I suppose like the thin stripe, the slightly blouse sleeve with the cuff, I could see what she means if she were to style it that way.
And then we have this vest thing. Now,
her and the vests in this haul, oh my god.
Oh, if I didn't have the scars on my arms, which you guys can see, there.
Yeah, same girl.
There, see, that's my brachioplasty scar. I would just wear this vest, but I can't. So, I thought it would look cute. Maybe like an old-timey bartender. This is really gonna look like I serve cocktails.
I'm gonna show you really quickly, because I've got them saved, what these looked like on the site. And when she puts them on, we're gonna talk about the fit of them.
And then the pants are giving good chip lollipop, like sailory buttons, but in a nice beige.
If they had been navy, I'd see it more.
We are exploring the world of beige currently.
I don't hate that for her. I know she thinks that beige, and I do have some questions about what she considers beige, but I know she thinks that beige is just for boring people, but actually, as you can see from the shirt she's wearing, it's quite a good colour for her. The blonde, the slightly warm tone, like, I don't hate it on her. I think it suits her.
I'm not a beige girl, but I'm trying.
But you
I'm
could
trying,
be.
you know?
I say that. She's probably got a whole story as to what a beige girl does.
Color the rainbow, especially as I live my, like, Texas lady life. Okay, let's try it.
Is Texas lady just your way of saying I couldn't be bothered to straighten my hair? Because you seem to be putting a lot into the hair for this.
It's on. I just found the dumbest thing about these pants. Okay. So it is sewn together at the top.
Uh-huh.
And I thought that these unsnapped.
Will they not just be elasticated? It'll be an elasticated fabric, no? I might be wrong.
They don't unsnap. They're literally just, this is all fake. This is all a lie. This is all a sham.
Oh, that's a little unfortunate because I feel like she may have needed them to unsnap to get them over her hip.
It's a scam. Okay, I'm putting on. I put on the beige compression.
They're stretchy. She got them up and over. Again, I'm just going by my own experience and what I can see, but let me see if I can... You're going to be able to see this from here, maybe? Oh, no, you are not going to be able to. Can I turn you? Perhaps. Excuse me. Welcome to the rest of the room. This was not planned well. But anyway, so if you look at my jeans and I take in this part, you can see I have some of the same problems as Anna, in that I'm disproportionately wider at the hip. That can mean the back of my jeans can get quite loose. And that's also why if I'm going to wear jeans, I'll wear darker colours because it doesn't highlight the areas that I don't like. These are wide straight leg jeans and that tends to flatter me a little better because it helps to even me out a little. But Anna, going by like beige bottoms that are quite tight on her, is not helping herself out. We're also going to have a talk about this top because Anna's going to bring it up. So this top, when I bought it, size 14 at H&M, right? It's quite floaty, it's designed to be oversized. I picked it in the fit I liked it in. I didn't care too much about what the size was. Now, am I a size 14? Absolutely not. I am a 16 going into an 18 depending on what article of clothing and what fit it is. But through size charts or trying it on, because I actually bought this in store, I tried it on, this was the fit I ended up liking and this is the fit I stuck with. It doesn't matter what the label says, just go with what fits you well. And that's the message she's trying to get out there, but because she has a visceral hatred of being over a certain size, she just can't stick to it. All right, sorry, we're back. I've just stood up, in case this doesn't come out in editing, I've just stood up to show you something and I'll try and get it in the edit, so if there's weird cuts, sorry. I feel a little bit bad for Anna here because she has actually done the things I would recommend her do to help her find a better fit. Now, I do believe this was available up to a size 24. I don't know what size she bought because she doesn't tell you things very often. But she has chosen a wide leg trouser and that would usually help out with it being more flattering. The lighter colour is just going to emphasise some of the areas she doesn't want emphasised, but I understand why she chose the colour palette she wanted, so I get why she tried it.
Okay, not bad.
Oh, stood up. She looks a lot better in it, to be fair.
Ooh, I like. Oh God, I do look like I work in an old-timey bar. I had a vision. The vision did not come together. But you know, we're living, we're learning, we're laughing.
Before I show her in this waistcoat again was never gonna work for her at any size. Not at any size. It's not designed for her shape. It's not designed for our shape. Because as you can see on the model, it's designed to come up to kind of the waist area, open out, and have that kind of structure to it. But all that's gonna do is open like a pair of curtains to emphasize the exact middle area where she's widest. And when she buys things in XXL, which a couple of the items, the biggest they did was XXL in the tops, I think, but the trousers and things went up to like a 24. I think one might have gone up to a 26. XXL, according to their website, is a US size 20 to 22. And again, measurements, because women's sizing is generally inconsistent, as Anna will point out. I recently started watching, it was another influencer who does these kinds of hauls, because it was an interesting comparison. She's got quite a lot of subscribers, 100 and something thousand. I think her name was like Stylish Curves or Curvy Style or something like that. But she was doing an Amazon haul. You remember, I was about to call her Chantel. You remember Anna did one of those quite recently. Now she is a different shape to Anna, but she was saying, okay, well, this is what I'm wearing and this is a 5X. Like she put all her sizes down in her links. That creator didn't look bigger than Anna. So Anna really needs to get out of her obsession with certain numbers on the label and just start measuring herself, because she'll be so much happier when things fit. And the recommendation to people will go so much better. And in terms of actually influencing people to buy, will go so much better if it looks right on her.
Okay, but these buttons, please work. Yeah, they're snaps. Okay.
That is not correct. Well, it technically is correct when you look on the model, but because there are a lot of straight lines and cuts here, and the way it's presented isn't really meant to be shaped to the body, you're meant to kind of wear it as the shape it's been produced as, it's going to look better on someone who is thinner and straighter down. Because this particular set of shapes is not designed to be hugging the body. Your body shape is going to fight with it. So if you are curvier, and I'm not using that as a euphemism for fat, I'm using it as the actual shape, you are going to struggle with this top.
I think you know when you win, and you know when you don't. What the fudge is going on here?
I am glad Anna at least realised when she put it on, oh no.
It's proportionally weird. Yeah.
It's not designed for your boobs. It's not designed for anyone who's got boobs.
There's something, like...
It's not designed to have the shirt under it, but the waistcoat thing isn't helping.
This needs to come up higher, and this...
No, that's up high enough, but the things don't fit together.
Oh, the sleeves. The sleeves are killing me.
Again, sleeves can be made pretty small. I've had that problem myself, so I don't know if they have a button on she could unbutton to be more comfortable in them, but it just looks like the sleeves might be too small.
This is a hard no for me.
Okay, well judged.
I'm gonna say what everybody's thinking. I look like I work at Disney World.
I've actually worked at Disney World, so I get where she's coming from. Give her a badge, give her a weird hat.
Please enter the vehicle on the right side. I should know a whole script, but I don't. But I do definitely feel like I'm getting you on a ride in Frontierland. This is a linen dress. It's got some gorgeous little details here.
Oh, is that actually linen? It didn't look like it.
I will have to wear sunscreen on my scars because they're just a bit down past, but you know.
You should wear sunscreen on your scars anyway, Anna. I do think she needs a better bra here. She's just got like a comfortable under t-shirt bra and that's fine, but And I don't know with her surgery and stuff how much she can wear a structured bra, but like a nice balcony bra here would help her out a lot.
But I'm sick of wearing long sleeves in the heat, so
Fair enough.
we're gonna put this one on. And you know, it's pretty we have a winner. Ooh, she feels expensive. It's a win, baby, and we're back. Whoa.
Let's present it, Anna.
This is so much fun. I don't have any shoes.
I don't hate this. It looks longer than I was anticipating given the picture of it. I'm a little surprised how long it is, but I don't hate it.
It's not because, guys, we're chaotic today. But a couple things I'm noticing as I'm wearing it. Itchy.
Oh, that's
Oh my God, is it itchy here. And I'm mad because this is adorable. But this is scratching the hell. I can't. Oh God, sensory issues. Don't like it. The fabric, guys, the fabric is driving me nuts. I don't like the way it feels around the embroidery. It is scratchy. And I will say, and I don't know if anybody else has experienced this when they've had surgery, but my scars are really sensitive right now. So
yeah, a little bit. I mean, especially because they're so fresh right now. The new skin is forming. It's going to be quite sensitive to being touched.
So like, take that itch and just like, it's a lot. Why did I buy a sweater dress? Because I can do what I want. Also, because can it just be fall already?
We don't really have fall here, but it's my favorite time of year, so I just make my own.
I decided I'm over summer. I'm over the heat. I want some pretty leaves.
I know she hasn't shown it us fully, but I really like how this looks on her.
And I want a fall fairy tale, guys. This is what someone wears when they learn the meaning of Christmas.
I'm not against that description. Here's the thing as well. She's got cream compression garments on today. I do wonder why, when she was doing her other hauls and she's like, this is going to look so weird with compression, that she didn't wear those too. Because the black ones stood out more against the colourful garments, and so a cream one would have been a good idea. But even though those are compression garments, like white and cream as a concept, I don't hate here. It is very influencer coded. You see all the family influencers that just wear white and beige. Now, I wouldn't call this a dress on her. I would call it a sweater. It is intended to be a dress. She is a tall lady. But I like it as a thing. I think it's nice. I think it looks nice on her.
Or actually, no, it's not when I learn the meaning of Christmas. And now that I'm going to point this out to you, if you've never noticed it before, you will see it in every Christmas movie. And I know that it is not even near Christmas, but I'm telling you anyway, because I'm a gift and this is your present. But in every Christmas movie, they start off wearing like white, beige, and neutrals, and by the end, they're in reds and greens. So this is when she first moves.
They often start out in a lot of reds as well. But yes, the imagery and symbolism in Hallmark movies, not known for their subtlety. And I say that as a fan of cheesy Hallmark movies.
To, you know, Evergreen or Noelle's Corner. Or
I love that she knows this too. My secret love.
or Kris Kringle's Hideaway, or the Cabin of Christmas, or whatever other novelty holiday place she's like, this is what she's wearing. And by the end, it's like this, but red with like festive earrings. Watch, I'm not wrong. You will see. Also, this dress really highlights how unusually colored these beige compression are, and that.
Again, my question of what she thinks beige is, those look cream, and cream and white can work. So maybe they look weird because they're not beige. Because beige compression garments are a thing, those are what I wore, and those really are like medical grade beige.
That's why I don't wear them, guys, because they're a weird color.
They're really not.
I just need to dye them like a more...
You really don't. If you're wearing compression garments, the last thing you want against your healing wounds are dyed fabric.
Beige-ish. More suntanned look. This is giving hospital. Now we get to the scariest part of this haul, which I got denim. Y'all, these may not fit me. These... I'm very hesitant. One of them doesn't even have stretch. So what the hell was I thinking?
I don't know.
I honestly have anxiety about this. Denim is very stressful for everyone. No.
I think she's tried these on already, otherwise she wouldn't be having this whole conversation beforehand. But yeah, in denim, often you have to size up. particularly as denim is less likely to fit around your shape.
Not just for you, it is also stressful for me.
Might not be the case for everyone, but if you're a bigger hip girl, you've got a size for the biggest part of your hip and they're less forgiving.
Especially now, when I have no clue what size shoes you've been ordering from.
Size charts. It's almost as if you could have looked.
In this brand.
And most of these things go up to, like I said, there was 24 and there was one that went up to a 26. I think realistically, UK size, Anna is a 24 to a 26, which would be a 28 to a 30 US size, which is why when we see her in things from her own wardrobe that I actually really like, and people have said, hey, where's that from? And she said things like Ulla Polkin, I think is the name of the plus size retailer. But some of the things she's bought from there, she's looked really nice in.
You know what? Let's just rip. Is this the one?
Thought she was going to say rip the tag off. I was like, don't do it.
Stretch, please, for the love of God. It has very little stretch. We're going to try these on. These are a wide, high waist. Here's the problem. I'm looking at how straight up and down they are, and it makes me nervous. Because here's my theory on jeans and plus size brands.
Okay.
A short diatribe. You either have a pair of denim that has big button thighs, or it's the exact opposite. There is no middle ground. I don't know how that happens with plus size.
Jeans come in different fits. So if you're getting straight cut jeans, they are designed to be like that. Like, what fit is she buying? I think these are likely to be wide leg, because wide leg is everywhere now, but Anna and I have both lived through the horror that was the skinny leg jean phase. We are both old enough to remember it. Sometimes fashion betrays us, but there are enough different types of fit out there now that you can find something that flatters.
But every single time. I'm also concerned because this is supposedly a high waist and the zipper is very short.
That must be kind of hard for her because she is on the taller side. And I used to have the same problem. Like, I had a tummy tuck, so I don't have the apron anymore, but Anna still does. And that can make it even more difficult to try and fit jeans.
For a high-waisted pant. So, I already think I know how this is going to net out. Yeah, no. I think is the clearest answer
Fair.
here. Listen.
Yeah. She wants to have a tantrum so bad right now. Yes, Anna, I'm listening.
This is why we try new things, to see if we like them. And right now, I don't like H&M very much.
Okay, but did you consider if you had measured your size and bought the correct one, you might like it more? And people watching it might get better recommendations? Because we were talking about the zip there and it not going up far enough potentially, which again, as I say, valid concern with her body shape. But this didn't go up to her waist. This is something she couldn't get past her knee.
Get out of my life!
Oh, calm down.
Let's try something that maybe I will like. I mean, we should just rip the Band-Aid off and do all of the denim. And then if one of them fits, we'll try on all of the shirts with that denim.
Oh, okay.
And I say if, because I really don't know if any of them are going to fit me the way that went.
This would be a good time to share the sizes she bought.
Okay. This is a longer zipper. See what I mean? It's like, it's a bit longer.
But again, the problem on the last one wasn't really the zipper. I guess it was the problem in the sense of how wide the waistband could go to pull it up. But you were at the knee. You were not close to the waist.
Was this the same damn pair of pants?
You just said it had a longer zipper, so no. Also, I checked on the listing, and I think it's this pair that's like super wide leg, super high waist. So it's definitely a different brand of jeans within their line, and it's designed to be as wide and as high as it can be.
Oh my gosh, I might have just ordered the same pant. Oh God.
No, you didn't.
No. Nope.
Okay.
I'm just gonna show you the world I'm living in right now. Now we can see the waist.
It definitely
The
goes
waist
up
has
higher.
got the room. But as we get here, it's just, it hates my hips.
Again, fair. I have a skirt that I tailored recently, and I say tailored, I took in the waist. But I was like, when I was wearing it, I was like, oh, this is coming down a bit, I need to take the waist in. And I had to undo my first attempt because I could not get it up past my hip. And because it doesn't have a waist and button, it's just got like a stretchy waistband with a flat part in front, I had just misjudged it. I have just realised her expression where I've frozen this. I'm so sorry, Anna. But this would be one where you'd be jumping in the changing rooms to try and get it up.
And I could probably get it up higher.
Yeah.
But at what end?
But I think how it's stretched, even if she did, like her hips are too big because this is likely the wrong size. And like I said, I think in her head, she's like, well, this is the biggest size they do, so it should fit me. And I'm like, Anna, honey, I have seen her look beautiful in some of her outfits. That time when she was complaining at the hot springs and she was wearing that white in a luminous colour dress, I liked that on her. I've seen her look nicer in her clothes.
I'm not going to want to wear them. I've got one more pair of jeans. What do we say to these pants? What do we say to them? Get out of my life! Oh, that was a really nice kick. Now these, I'm a little bit more hopeful for.
I am not. Because the waist is stretchy, but you can see the waist stretches as far as the pants do. They look like they're going to be very straight on, and the picture of the model would seem to agree with that.
They're a drawstring pant. So I'm hoping that maybe that allows them to go over my hips.
No, but the leg itself doesn't have that kind of stretch to it.
If these don't fit, I'm just going to grab something from my closet because I do have two cute shirts I want to show you. And I do want to get out of this dress.
She said that and I was like, dress? Oh, the jumper. She must be boiling right now. Struggling with jeans is not a cool activity.
I don't know. It's making me feel like I have a child and I need to pick them up from school.
Yeah?
And I very much am childless.
No, I could see white sweater, soccer mom. White sweater, pair of jeans. Yep, day-to-day life.
I said childish, but I meant childless.
Well.
Both are accurate.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Yeah, you see? I mean, I know she's making a bit of a meal of it there, but those are designed to be straight down, so they are not going to stretch over any area.
No. It's awful. It's sometimes hard because these jeans, according to other things I wear, should fit.
You've said multiple times that sizing is not standard. So what does it matter what the sizes of your other clothes are? You've also said that denim is horrible for everyone, and you know, everyone's a different size, everyone has a different experience, but if you're plus size, it can be harder because you generally do have to size up, particularly if, like us, you have wider thighs. So if you're telling us those things, if you're lecturing us on women's sizing, why aren't you listening to yourself?
But that's not the way women's sizing works.
Yeah.
And
yet you keep falling prey to this same problem.
The most frustrating part about my body changing is not that things don't fit, it's that I wish I just knew what to buy.
That's more a styling issue than a sizing issue.
And where to shop now.
Yep. Shop anywhere you like, measure yourself first. And then if your measurements don't match their sizing chart, you can't shop there. It's not a hard concept.
And I now better understand everyone who watches my videos' frustrations because I'm living them right now. And it sucks.
Well, you did it to yourself, love. Like, help me help you.
But I will not let this frustrate me.
This is so
I've been
funny.
doing a lot of good work. I've been taking care of myself.
She is a little too vague on the things she does to tell you if that's true or not true. As I said, she did go to a wellness centre after this. So when she comes back and she maybe, after a month of some help working out and eating meals and all of those things, wants to come back and say, look at the progress my surgery made for me, I am going to side-eye her.
I feel great in my body, and that's what matters.
Okay, great. But if you felt great in your body, you wouldn't be doing this to yourself. You would say, I feel great in my body, I'm going to ignore the sizes, I'm going to measure myself, and I'm going to show you some things I feel really cute in. Instead, you are literally kicking clothes across the room, telling them to get out of your life as you get upset that they don't fit.
It does not matter. This piece of fabric.
You're right,
This fabric is, how much is a pair of jeans? A pair of jeans.
I think it's on sale right now for $25 or $30.
I think these are like $40.
Okay.
Am I gonna let $40 tell me I'm a piece of crap?
Apparently you are, but you shouldn't.
When your baby's worth millions?
Oh. Sorry, that screamed insecurity. I'm worth millions, but I'm going to buy from H&M and then have a tantrum that they don't fit.
Right now, I'm putting on a pair of jeans that I know fit me and I know
Good.
work for my body. Shout out to Good American.
Has she done a haul on Good American? Because if they fit her and she looks great in the body and she likes them, maybe that's something you can sell.
For some reason, no matter what my body shape, your jeans always fit me well.
Perfect. Haul them. You know, people who have the same problems as you might be interested in that.
And that to me is like doing the impossible, and I appreciate that.
Okay.
Starting with this mocha tee, I really like the neckline on it.
I don't know if this is the same one that's still on the site or if this colour is out. I think they called this burgundy, unless this is a different colour. I really like this colour on her. The material isn't doing her the best of favours, but it really complements her colouring.
I think it's really good for my body type, what I think it is. And then, this is kind of the cool part, this vest. And it's got like...
This vest, even before she put it on her body, I knew was not going to be for her. It's not styled the way she styles it on the site, and she insists on wearing it closed. It's an XXL, which is the biggest it did, so I think even with the fact that she's proportionally a bit smaller in the chest, I don't think this had much hope of fitting well from the beginning. I think this may have been an ambitious choice.
Little embroidery details. And since that other dress didn't work out, this will probably look a lot better. These are both, I think, yeah, they're extra, extra large. So all the tops are extra, extra large.
And the one she's wearing is stretchy, which is why it fits. And I say fits, it clings, but she's putting something over it.
The bottoms, I think I got like a 24. And I pretty commonly right now wear a 3X on bottom, 2X on top. Denim is all over the place, depending on the brand. So
undo this, Anna. It's too small, but undo it, wear it kind of casually over and see how you feel.
So it's kind of hard to say. This does not look good together. Oh.
No,
this is a swing and a miss, guys.
Undo it.
I think it...
If you're having to tug it to try and get it tighter, just undo it, wear it loose.
In theory, I knew what I was doing, but the lines are not lining up. It's not terrible. It's just...
It's kind of terrible. The sizing she chose hasn't helped here. It was the biggest size they had, but I don't think there was a hope of this looking good on her at the correct size. I think it's just not the shape for her body.
I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like this needs to be tied tighter, but I don't know how to tie it.
I don't think it needs to be tied tighter. I think it needs to be left free.
Tighter and get it to stay without it like wanting to break free. I want to.
Oh. Do not disrespect Queen like that.
If I tied it like this one.
No.
I don't know. You guys tell me if you guys like it. You probably love it. That's how this works.
No.
If I hate it, you love it. It's always the way this game is played.
I was going to say step back, but no. It's just too small. If you weren't trying to tie it, maybe you could just wear it as kind of like an open waistcoat.
I don't know if I like how this works.
I know I don't like it.
I honestly maybe would want this in a bigger size. It's non-stretch at all.
Here's a problem Anna generally has in terms of her body shape, not necessarily her body size, her shape at any size. She'll look at something and say, oh, that's cute and on trend right now, so therefore it will be cute and on trend on me. And as I mentioned before, we lived through the skinny jean era. Sometimes fashions are just not for you, and that's okay. I hate this. I don't hate the idea of her having a shorter top that meets at the smallest point of her waist with a little bit below it, because that would emphasize the snatch point of her waist and that would give her some shape. But the fact that she's packing out of this particular top doesn't help that. But if you look at where that black cuts, you can at least see the smaller part of her waist. It gives her that shape.
I don't know. I just don't know if it works.
It doesn't.
I really love this kind of muddy color combo, which is weird for me because
Money color combo? Is that what she just said? Oh, muddy color combo.
usually I love a bright color, but I just think it's, I don't know.
No.
I don't know how I feel about it. And I don't know if I could wear this with a layer. I think maybe it just needs to be worn alone.
I saw it on some of the models on the website alone. I get what she means and I get the look she's imagining, but don't do that, Anna.
And unfortunately, that's not really an option for me right now.
Oh, good job. Okay.
Oh, no.
No.
Tell me what you think.
No.
Clue me in, because I'm clueless, clearly. Also, I feel like my mind is a little tainted by the previous things I've tried on, so I'm less open and willing to accept this.
Also a fair point. When you get angry trying things on in the changing room, you hate everything. That's fine. But it's not fine because it's an emotional state connected to the size of your clothes, which isn't particularly healthy. But that's exactly what she advises against, but does not practice.
Because I'm mad. And when I get mad, it ruins everything else.
Yeah, therapy.
But
no, not life, therapy. And this is, again, I think the anger is connected to the fact that she did go and have surgery, and so to her mind, well, no, I should have reduced in certain areas to make these hauls easier. I should be more evenly sized now. And she's still going to be swelling. She still has those compression garments, but there's only so much you can take out with liposuction. I want to say it's 10 or 11 pounds. I can't remember off the top of my head. And the fact that it's summer and she's still going to be swelling and she's still healing, she's not really going to know for 6 months what the final look she's living with is. But the fact that she's not seeing the difference she was hoping for is, I think, part of the reason she decided to go to the wellness retreat.
Yeah, let me know your thoughts. Wow, shit goes. Wow. Explosive exit. Okay.
I don't think explosive exits are things we should be aiming for, Anna. I get enough of those on Foodie's channel.
Okay, let's try on the other tee, which I'm...
That neckline is nice on her as well.
Really like the color of. It's a polarizing color though. A lot of people hate this color. I know that from the get-go. So you can say that. I won't be offended. I feel very bombshelly today. This hair as it's kind of falling out because hello, it's humid here.
I love this color, this olive green, and I think in her last video I was saying, oh, what's that color she's wearing? That green's really nice on her. This works really well for her. I think the color she's thinking that people find quite difficult. I'm right by my wardrobe here. Is this kind of chartreusey yellow color? Hers is more of an olive, so it's fine. I also freaking love this color, so I am quite biased, but I love this.
It's just getting like, I feel like a little sexier. I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at,
okay.
I'm mad at that sound coming out of you, but I'm not mad at it.
See, oh, okay, I really like this. I like this. I like where it falls. You see, there's a cover that, oh yeah, that's kind of cute.
The model wears it much looser and I really like how it looks. I can see what Anna's doing. I think with all of kind of the rippling the fabric does by knotting it, she could put it in a more flattering way. She's just thrown it on here. But I do think this would be a good shirt for her. And as I say, I love the color on her.
That's kind of fun. I actually think I like this as just like a sash tie. Ooh. Yeah, no, I like it. Finally.
Good.
Finally. Something I like.
Good.
This is super comfortable. And I think it fits me really well. And
I don't think it fits her super well, but also the jeans are just going to push up the roll she has there. Again, I think at least a size up would look more flattering, and then she could just cinch the tie and flow over the rest.
I'm beginning to feel a little dystopian about this whole haul. I mean, the white sweater dress is really pretty.
More of a sweater than a dress, but I agree.
I just can't get the Hallmark thing out of my mind, but this is great. And this kind of ochre, is this an ochre color?
It's an olive. Ochre is more of a kind of yellowy mustard.
It looks really good on my skin tone.
It really does.
Super glamorous. It's like a fancy t-shirt, so it's not...
It's less plain than a regular t-shirt, for sure.
It doesn't feel like a t-shirt, but yet it feels like a t-shirt in terms...
You could get away with that being a casual business top if you wanted to. I could wear that to work if I wanted to.
In terms of comfort level.
Am I liking this shirt? Is this a shirt I want to look into?
So I really like
Is
it.
Anna influencing me?
Pair of boots to go to get drinks. I'm trying to date again. It's rough out there, but you know, we are forever hopeful. And
Okay.
I think this is really cute and easy, right? We don't have time for complicated. One last thing to try off.
How complicated are your clothes? I think Anna makes her clothes more complicated than they need to be.
I realized in getting it, it looks exactly like something I tried on a couple weeks ago. You know what? I like what I like.
Fair. As someone who owns gotta be 30 pattern dresses, like, I get you.
Green, it's got buttons, it's got a ruffle. I think
I hate those ruffles on the end of dresses, so I've got a feeling I'm not gonna like this.
I might have, usually I get
remember it correctly.
3, yes, I got a 3 in the dresses, just because them hips. This is what's wild to me, is like, the 3 hips, I got plenty of room in. So you would assume the pants from the same thing. But here's the deal, I'm leaving the jeans.
Because dresses flow out. They always give you more freedom in that area.
On, because I think it's a little short, and actually, the way things are like being worn, that's probably how this I would wear this, to be real. So you can see it just looks good over jeans.
Now, I would agree with her that this looks more like a top on her. And of all the things she's bought, I do not think it's the worst. I do not like the straight ruffle over the top. On the website, it is styled as a dress. I would definitely prefer it with some bottoms on it. I think the shape is making her look more straight on top. So I don't think the seam of that is hitting in the most flattering place, but I don't think it's the least flattering thing she's put on today. I could see her wearing this as a casual outfit.
It looks like a long tunic. If I wore it alone, it just...
Yeah,
it's like
do not wear it alone.
Much butt. And I know that there's some girls that would wear it alone, and I say, do you, rock it.
Like, there are different body shapes throughout plus size. There are people who would look amazing in this as a dress.
I'm not there anymore. I wish I was.
Fair.
Sometimes I want to be like a hot young thing, but you know what?
I feel like Anna doesn't acknowledge a lot of the time the age range she's in, and I'm not saying she has to dress a certain way because she's a certain age, but she can look a little bit mutton dressed as lamb if she's not careful.
I'm middle-aged now.
You and me both.
I'm gonna wear my jeans underneath. And you know, another good reason to wear pants underneath a dress like this is that way you can get as low as you want and nobody can see anything.
Yeah. Not flashing people is always a good aim to have in day-to-day life.
It's not the 2000s. We're not trying to get the flash. I don't know if you guys remember that, but like in the year 2000, every celebrity was trying to like show off this area to the camera without underwear. Yeah, it was like a weird time in society.
I don't necessarily remember that, but that could well be true. I could have just blocked it from my memory.
Where that was the thing. Let's not bring that back. Let's not bring that back.
Yeah, let's not do that, and let's not have Anna start it.
And therefore, I submit that we just wear it like this.
Fair.
This has been a wild ride. I don't know if you guys are gonna like this or if you're gonna hate it. We were just trying something new. Also, I was feeling weird today, and sometimes I just get the itch and I need to do things differently.
I'm gonna stop it there because it's gonna be a load of excuses. This is like her clip of Lexington saying, I booked Lexington because I felt weird on a Wednesday, and here is what I learned from traveling alone when I'm clearly not traveling alone. She doesn't just want to do something different, she just didn't want to put the time into doing it the same way she always does it because she realised the haul was mainly a fail. That's okay, I'm fine with it being like this. Alright guys, well I enjoyed the haul despite her hating most of the things, but I guess I'll see you next time. Bye bye.